Hi, this is my case study for meeting student learning requirements. My name's Heather O'Neill. My first section is the case study summary. Kim is an assistant principal. She has 7th and 8th grade students in a 7th and 8th grade building. She's been there for the past 5 years. She has roughly 650 students and 80 teachers and staff. The school is outside a large metropolitan area and it's considered an urban type school. The population is 80% African American, 17% white, 3% other. The staff is majority white. So 65% of the students get free and reduced lunch or breakfast. And it's a mix of inclusion, regular education students, and multiple disability population. So quite a variety. Continuing on with the case study summary, the school lacks parent involvement. Only about 25% of parents show up to conferences. Kim is working to blend and promote her background in English language arts and her recent research to encourage staff to make curricular decisions based on assessment data analysis and to enhance their current writing curriculum, which is not very good. Section 2, legal or ethical issues. At this time, there's no legal issues. From an ethical standpoint, though, I do believe that the school is not meeting the needs of their, student demographics and population. They do have multicultural students. Teaching strategies should meet the needs of all students and not just some. There's a lack of differentiated instruction. No matter the student identification, so it doesn't matter if they're special education students or students with disabilities. Teachers should and could utilize multicultural teaching strategies and strategies taught by the district, but they're not really doing that. They're kind of sticking with their favorite types of lessons and their favorite lessons. So they're not using curriculum or strategies provided by the district. There's no discrimination or harassment going on and no action requiring the law to be involved at this time. So section 3, what happened? The school is below, they're scoring low in math and reading. So according to the data, students do poor on short answer questions and essay questions. So it's becoming pretty apparent that writing is the concern or an issue. Kim is working to engage staff to make curricular decisions. The school does a repair teaching model, but it's not working. She believes changing how writing is taught is going to be the solution. She believes staff continue to use kind of their old ways of doing things. It doesn't matter how much professional development has been presented to the staff or being provided. Teachers just are not utilizing it. Kim is trying to find a new way to implement, new ideas or a new idea in a program to the staff and develop and gain buy-in. So section 4, facts about the place. It's Triscuit Middle School. It's 7th and 8th grade students. It's outside a metropolitan area. It is considered an urban school. It's part of Rockford City School District. Some of the unknowns that I felt like I was missing and needed for this case is, what is the school and community like? Is the school up to date? Is it run down? Are there lots of businesses in the town that are supportive of the school? Is it, businesses have left and it's pretty empty downtown streets? Other schools in the district? Are there any surrounding schools in the area? What is the size of the school, in comparison to the town and the surrounding areas? I know there's 650 students, but, what's the comparison size? Is it a small town that's growing? Is it a town that's dying? Those would be some things that I would like to know. So some facts about the program. We know that it's a middle school, 7th and 8th graders. They're using a deficit model, and that's basically just repairing weaknesses. We know that model's not working. Assessment scores are below standard for writing, math, and reading. The school is on its 2nd year of improvement with the state. Professional development is not being utilized. Teachers, fall back to their favorite ways and what they feel comfortable with. Assessment mapping has been initiated. Kim, though, fears that traditional assessments will continue to be the norm, and and that limits the writing across all disciplines or subjects. Assessment mapping is intended to investigate ways in which multicultural learning actually takes place. A lot of the teachers, though, feel like a few lessons or experiences is enough to create unity, and it's not with such a, multicultural population. So continuing on to facts about the program, we know that a block schedule was implemented or created to target reading across the curriculum, especially in math and English, really working on those writing skills. Interventions were implemented to accommodate these two areas. The unknowns that I feel like I needed some more information on were, is school funding available for additional training and professional development? What teachers have experience? Do we have new teachers? Do we have veteran teachers that are tired? What do we have? Do we have teachers in between? Are there any teachers on board with making curriculum decisions based on data and program changes? Or is it just everybody wants to do their own thing, and they have no interest in making the curriculum changes? Sections about the people. We know Kim is the assistant principal. She's been the assistant principal for 5 years. She was previously an English teacher. She is the assistant principal for 650 students in an urban district. She has a population of 80% African American students, 17% white, and 3% other. We know that, the other people involved are the parents or the stakeholders, and their participation is low in the school. We know that there are state coaches participating in the improvement plan, and the district is part of the new writing curriculum as well. Continuing on with the facts about the people, who else is involved? We know the district, they should be part of it. Are some of these ideas coming from state recommendations, from meetings, that have happened between administrators? Does the principal play a role in the curriculum redesign, or is it only the assistant principal taking on this task? If the principal has been involved, how long? Was it the last 2 years? Did the principal step away and let Kim take over this year? Those would be some facts that I would like to know. Is there a building leadership team or a district leadership team assisting with the curriculum changes and participating in the professional development planning, or is it just a one-man band with Kim doing all the research and legwork and trying to make changes? Section 5, review and prioritize. The assistant principal Kim is working to improve or promote a better writing curriculum. She's using, prior knowledge and experience as an English teacher to assist her. New writing curriculum is being developed. The school is in its second year of improvement from the state for low scores in reading, math, and writing. They did create a block schedule to address writing concerns across the board, to really focus in, other subjects, including math and English, district support with professional development for teachers, and various initiatives is there. So continuing on with section 5, stakeholders at risk. Obviously the district, the school, the principal, the assistant principal, teachers, students, and families. Everybody's at risk if the school doesn't make improvements and students aren't improving their writing skills. Is there more to be learned? I definitely feel like there's more to be learned. What specific training has occurred? How often has training occurred? Was there follow-up training? Sometimes there's so much information dumped on us that we can't process everything, but follow-up training really helps to, get a better understanding. How were changes in the curriculum presented to staff? Were they told, basically dictated? Were they included in the decision-making? Were ideas shared? Continuing on with section 5, were stakeholders informed? I'm assuming most likely yes. Is there enough information to make a decision on the given scenario? I'm going to say I don't believe so. I have some good ideas and thoughts, but to make a final decision, I don't feel like I have enough information. I still have some questions. Is there a timeline for the curriculum implementation? Excuse me. Is this part of the state improvement? Is it tied with that, state improvement plan? What's the culture like in the building? What's the climate of the staff on transitions and changes? Are some, if any, teachers on board with the change and see that, change is needed? It doesn't sound like it, but without those, that climate and culture information, I'm not really sure. How do you change that? Is administration working to change that? Section 6, identifying the options and possible consequences. Kim needs to identify her options in order to decide her pros and cons of the options she may choose. The first option is the collaboration option. This would be the model that Kim chooses the best plan with staff input. Then they would, she would work with staff and collaborate ideas in order to develop a system, expectations. They would share ideas and materials for the new plan. They would create department heads or group leaders, perhaps for like a PLC group, to lead the change in English and math and follow state initiative for curriculum change. Kim would work with each department to develop and implement the plan. Develop the time frame for full implementation. I think a time frame is crucial. Are we looking at this has to be done in a quarter, in a semester, in a whole school year? Work to create, set up professional development for staff and additional training that is needed. You'll definitely need, teachers will have to buy in. Teachers will have more buy-in in this option. Teachers, their input is valued, or it feels valued. They feel part of the solution, and changes are made for the better for students and to improve in writing. The second option is the directive control. Kim chooses the best plan. She develops the plan, tells staff how they are going to implement the curriculum changes in their classroom. She chooses the implementation timeframe, professional development, training, etc. In this option, the consequences would definitely would have pushback. You wouldn't have teacher buy-in. Teachers don't feel part of the solution. They don't feel valued. They may leave at the end of the year. The plan most likely fails. Students don't make gains in writing, and the district continues to score low and continue to be on the improvement plan. Evaluation of the options. First option, pros, collaboration with Kim and staff, teacher buy-in. The teachers do feel part of the solution. The cons are maybe it takes longer to implement because you are working with more people than one person making the decision, and teachers may not all be on the same page, so it may take some work to get there. The second option, the timeline may be quicker. Administrators may go with what they think is best. You're not settling on a decision. It's just your decision, what you think is best. The cons are there's no teacher buy-in. The staff are upset. Teachers don't feel valued. Students, don't improve, and teachers lose trust or respect for Kim. The best option is definitely the first option. It allows all parties to share ideas, have buy-in, and feel as they are part of the solution. They're going to collaborate among teachers and administrators. All sides are going to present information, about student population, demographics, academics, special education view, etc. from their experience. And all staff get specific training on the same topic, just specific to their, subject matter. They are going to feel supported. Teachers can analyze data in small groups to make changes to lessons, curriculum, and assessments. They learn together, they're making mistakes together and improving together, and also building leadership skills. Implementing the decision, you're going to meet with staff in a collaborative setting, discuss the writing initiative, collaborate with department heads or group leaders. After the collaboration, teachers share solutions and decide as a staff which plan ideas will be implemented. They're going to develop professional development trainings, continue to train on analyzing data and how to use data to drive changes in curriculum assessments. And then they're going to maintain collaboration to adjust the plan as needed and make changes based on data, student population, demographics, etc. The negative outcomes, no teacher buy-in or follow through. Lessons stay the same. Students do not make gains, but the positive outcomes, students make good progress. Teachers, change the way they're teaching writing. Everyone is happy. Students staff like the changes. They respond positively. Stakeholders are pleased with the changes, and teachers gain leadership skills. In the conclusion, Kim helped the district to implement program changes based on her knowledge and experience. Kim, if she chooses to collaborate with the staff, will implement the new plan and program. She will have teacher support and buy-in and teachers with new leadership skills. and teachers will be able to make better decisions. Here are my standards, and here are my references. Thank you. I've enjoyed this class, and I'm glad to be graduating in a few days. Thanks.